fucking cold. So since it's cold and fucking rainy out, let's talk about motors. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I tend to run, I only run Flipsky motors. I did not intend it that way. I wasn't intending on being on brand with motors like that. I got a good deal on my first set of Flipskys. They were pretty decent motors, and when I went and looked at other motors, they were better priced. So my second set of motors were Flipskys also. And when I got around to doing the bro build and I was looking at motors, it came down to the same thing again. You know, the price. I was able to get the same motor for a lot less by going with Flipsky. I hadn't had any issues with the motors, so I wasn't hesitant to go with them. So today, I mean, I could talk about Flipsky in general, as far as their motors go. Motors in general, I give them like a B plus, A review. In general, and I say in general because they've really stepped it up with the most recent motors that they have, which are the battle hardened. I put the 6374s on the Bro, and they're battle hardened 140 kV. I love that they come pre-battle hardened because I beat my motors, and I honestly don't know how the other motors theirs have lasted so long with the way I ride them. I mean, I'm not light on them. I go through water, I go through mud, I get the boards wet, I play in the rain, I play in the mud, I play in the snow. They don't get it taken easy on them. I put hella miles on them. My MBS has a couple thousand miles on that board easy. You know, I haven't really been tracking. When I hit 10,000 miles on my boosted board, I said, fuck tracking miles, and I never looked back. It was cool. And then I was like, what's the point of this metric? Anyways, so 140 kV. I went with low kV. If you followed the channel, you know I went with low kV because I wanted to go for low kV, high voltage. Their motors are only rated for 12S, so you definitely should only run them at 12S. But I've been running 18S on the Bro, and they've been running like a fucking champ. You just gotta set your numbers right and don't overload the motors. They've handled it awesome. The things that really set these apart for me, I mean, I think the KV is perfect for what I needed. But some of the things that really set these motors apart for me, they look nice, they're sealed. The wires on them are so freaking long, and that's been a big complaint that I've had about every motor that I've had before of theirs and that I've seen of anybody else's motors is the motor wires are just way too freaking short, you know? And in some cases, when you're dealing with short motor wires on a motor controller, that kind of extra works against you. So with the Bro build, these were so long, I took them all the way directly into the ESC and then sealed off inside the ESC. The other major thing that I thought was freaking awesome about these is that I don't need to buy cable adapters to plug the Hall sensors into the motor controller. And they plug right in. So everything is long enough to get inside your ESC enclosure in most cases. And plug directly in, no extra cables needed, nothing. And I thought that was pretty freaking sick, just comparatively. There's a couple other motors out there on the market that have tried to do that, you know, make the long motors and everything. I'm not sure about plugging directly into the ESC. Yeah. So as far as the motors go, I've not had a single freaking issue with them. Besides something that I did where I totally destroyed a motor because I crashed the board and fucked up all the wires to it. And I ended up ordering a new motor to replace it with the intent of going back and taking that one apart and fixing all the wires on it, and it's still in a box over there. So that's not their fault, that's my fault. You know, nothing is me proof. So yeah, that's the review of the Flipsky motors in general and of the Flipsky 6374 140 kV battle hardened. In specific, those motors are above the rest. I give them an A plus, and I give all their other motors like a B plus, A minus, I would say. Definitely good motors. You can definitely drop a lot more money. You know, you can go with a lot of other motors out there. I choose these because they kick ass and they are at a decent price. So check them out. The link below. Some of the old stuff is on sale. Some of the links below are affiliate links, and I might make something off of. Might not. It just depends. I think 2 things I might make $10 off of or something. Anyways. Like, comment, subscribe.